Hey everyone, Dustin with Redfli. We're continuing on with our planning stage of what we're trying to get detailed behind these walls before we put sheetrock up. Again, this wall, there's a lot going on. Looks very busy. To a lot of people, it will look kind of boring. But what we find exciting about this is there's a lot of thought, there's a lot of planning that went into making this wall happen. I'll explain why. So the first part is this gas line. This is a 2-inch gas line, can run an absolute ton of BTUs. BTUs is basically the amount of gas and energy you're going to use in the home, and every piece of appliance, equipment you're going to use has a rating for how much it takes. So when we're planning for you, we're not only thinking about the units you're using now, we're thinking about what might you ever use in the future. So in this particular case, we ran a gas line to the range. In the kitchen, we're having an induction electric cooktop in this modern design, so we're not using a gas range. In the future, if the kitchen ever got remodeled though, we've got a nice access panel with a gas line sitting there waiting for it, so it would be a cake to remodel later if you ever wanted to. We have gas lines future in the washer and dryer in case that became gas later. Right now they're electric. We have future fire pits, gas fire pits outside, the outdoor grills and all those kind of things. So we think through all of the details that you might want, so that way later you don't have to say, hey, I want this and now it's a pain. This pipe is really hard to run later. It's very easy for us to run now. So that's the first forethought we have. The second one is on the electric on this. So this is a very big line. This is actually a 200 amp line coming into this house. We have 600 amp total for this house, 400 for the main house, and eventually there's going to be a separate 4-car garage with an apartment built at this property. We have a separate full 200 amp line run that can feed that, so we have no way of starving ourselves for power when we run that project out there. This unit also has conduit coming out the back, so we can run that all down, so it's pre-thought of. Our penetrations are already done, so we don't have to worry about flashing it properly later. The other part of the electric in this garage is pretty cool, is these 3 lines are 3 80 amp outlets and charging stations for electric cars. There's no currently any electric cars owned by this property owner. However, in the future, those things continue to change. Instead of doing your basic 40 amp like what a lot of people do, we did the 80 amp, which can run Tesla, which can run Porsche, and literally about anything that's on the docket currently that we would want to put in here. We ran 3 because you never know which car is going to be parked where, so we're always thinking about this. So there's the electric. The last part is the water. So this is a 2-inch water line coming from the utility room to the outside of the house. This is going to be used for the irrigation system. Normally the irrigation system is an afterthought. Later down the road, they're going to hook it up to the well. They're going to hook it up however they have to. They'll put boxes and equipment on the outside of the house. Not only is it unsightly, it is just a place for bugs and wear and tear to happen. How much better is it to have it in the utility room? So we took the time, ran the 2-inch line. Again, we have the penetration already done, so we can properly flash, waterproof the house, have it prepared. The biggest thing here to take away is that we are thinking forward in what might be used by this homeowner. We have lines for invisible fence, stub outs for electrical, stub outs for AV, all the things so that way once this house is finished and wrapped, we never have to cut a hole in it again. So for more of the details of what we kind of work on and really strive to get behind these walls and everything else we do, check out our website and our social media.